Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will share with you how to understand and interpret the resistance zone and the key for profitable trades. So for this I'm going to take my real-time example analysis that was posted on GBPUSD. This was posted on August 14th. As you can see, the price reacted from this area. I will explain step by step everything. We had another movement up. We can see that the price again reached our targets. We had another publication. It was on August 27th. Another one, the price moved down, increased and moved down again near to the third target. And here we are at this moment. We are going to look at the GBPUSD chart from a daily time frame. We are going to look at on a multi-time frame perspective this time. We can observe that in this area here the price faced several times a very strong resistance. We are going to look at for resistance zone because there is no resistance price. Every time that we face resistance is a zone where the price tends to react. So this is very important when we are going to look at the candles here, the shadows of the candles. Sometimes they move up and we can see sell off again. We can see that the price was in this area and moved down and also in this zone again. In the current conditions, we can evaluate this as a very strong zone, given that every time that the price tested this area, it moved back down, despite that we had deviations in these areas. But overall, it was rejected several times, and this proves that the price is still holding more on the bearish side. This area here started from May 26, so this is the start of this resistance zone. And currently we can see that the previous day also closed a pin bar candle, indicating that we have an increase on the bearish momentum as well. So this is a beautiful sign as well. If we are going to move down on a lower time frame, on a 4-hour time frame, what we can observe for GBPUSD is that all the shadows that we are looking at, this is all our reversal zone, and here we have the price reaction. Sometimes when the selling pressure gets higher and stronger, we can see that when the bears takes the price control, the price tends to move before the retest of this area of the resistance zone. So sometimes it tests the entire zone before it moves down. Sometimes we can see that the price doesn't reach this zone, so it moves earlier. In our current conditions, GBPUSD already tested this zone. On the daily chart, we can also see that we had the pin bar candle, so the maximum that we can see is a possible retest before it moves down. At least this is from the data that we have here. From the mid of July, the price couldn't manage to break through 1.3595, so this is another zone that is showing to be strong. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the previous candles closed all bearish, and we can see another one that looks like a correction, and the chances are that the bearish movement may resume again from this zone. We have to be very careful because every analysis and setup tends to fail at a specific moment. That is why is required the use of the stop loss. However, from the current conditions, what I'm looking at is that the price may drop in this area here, near to 1.3450, which is also a strong support zone. this is the first one that we are looking at for the target area. And another one that I think would be with a very high importance could be near to 1.3350, given that also the previous time the shadows of the candles tested all this zone. Here we have the maximum that they reached, so it would be wise if we are going to take the profits earlier and not to expect for the maximum of the price extension. So this is what I'm looking at for GBPUSD. However, given that we are in a critical moment, we have the inflation data, and on the other hand, the market is still speculating about a possible rate cut from the Fed during the September meeting. We have to be careful. If the price will manage to break through this zone above the red resistance zone, we have to be careful because we may see also any bullish movement before it takes direction. So far the price respected this zone several times, and having a stop loss above the red zone makes more sense in the current conditions. So this is a trade setup that comes with a high probability, but every time that we trade we must use the stop loss. So this is a must for every trade we take. This is all for the resistance zone. It's very simple trading strategy. It's clear. The bigger the number of the retest that we may see, the more sense makes that the price can change the direction, or we can see a sell-off from this area. So this is overall to keep it simple. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Bye bye.